So here's the pond I cut the dam in half on about 3 weeks or so ago, maybe 4, I can't remember. It's all drained down the best it's going to do. We're going to go in here this morning and start, we're actually going to make the pond smaller. It's 1.5 acres. We're going to turn it into 1 acre so there's less water, but we're going to dig it deeper. So we're going to take all this mud and take it up there to the head section and make the pond smaller up there. Since it's pretty shallow up there, it'll be easier just to move all the dirt up there and fill it in and work our way down. Then we're going to come down here and dig this out. This is the one where the water's leaking through the bottom. So we're going to get 2 tractor trailer loads of bentonite and mix that in there with it, on top of digging a borrow pit for some clay. We'll get in here this morning and get this started moving some mud. Mr. Cameron, we're going to have a contest today. Both machines are nice and clean. We're going to see which one has more mud splatters on it, the 160 or the 220, by the time the day's over with. They're just nice and clean right now. Look, no mud on the counterweights. This one's got scratches because everybody runs it. But mine doesn't. Mine's just got dust on it. Look at that. No mud. Let's go see if we can make a mess. So we about got the head section dredged out. We made a good 18 to 24 inch cut all the way across here and made the pond a little bit smaller, and we took all the mud and put it up here, and I'll walk out and show you how we extended the shoreline out. Now it's very rough graded. Since it's all mud, I can't even get on it with the excavator. It looks pretty dry, but it's not. Got all this extended out all the way down, so the shoreline just pretty much extended the shoreline out to make the pond a little bit smaller and get some more depth in it. And then we got a pipe right here. Put in 80 foot of 24 inch pipe. What that'll do is let all this water from the ditch here flow into it. Got it where it'll drain out of there and everywhere. It should come to this pipe right here and then run on down. I left it a little bit high because, like I said, it's all mud. It's going to settle. And the water should be about 6 inches of fall on it. So water should be about 6 inches deep. In the end of the pipe, we're getting a little more dirt rounded up to finish filling in this little hole right here. And there's the end of the pipe right there. So water will be right there. Give it some more depth. We'll go down there and take all that out and put that in a borrow pit. So here's the pond number day 4 working on it. We moved all this to the head section, put in our pipe up there, as you can tell. Had 3 inches of rain, so the lower section of the area that I cut out is full of water, so I had to go through here and redig another ditch, and it's flowing out now. We brought in we dug a borrow pit and got about, it's probably 600 or 700 yards of clay right there. And I'm gonna make a cut here, skim about a 10 or 12 inch cut off all this right here, and then we're gonna backfill the hole with this, and then take that clay, once all this water dries out, the pond dries out some, and put a skim coat across it, and hopefully be able to mix the bentonite into it. So definitely gonna a lot more work involved here, but we're making easy work of all the big part at least. Alright, so we got our clay hauled down here yesterday. We're probably looking at a good 800 yards here now. kind of looking at my pile of clay and my pile of mud, and you know, I got to be able to fill this hole back in, so that's kind of what we're basing it off of. As you can tell, all that's dug out, and I got the, I don't know if I took a video of the water right here or not, but I was able to cut a ditch back through the dam, get it down lower to drain. And now this morning I'm gonna go ahead and start, since we got pretty much built a road out here to the mud. It'll be, we dug all the mud out first, threw it up to the edges, and now I got a nice, you know, 8-foot thick road to sit on, and I can back the truck out here and pretty much load this stuff right out and make life a lot easier. So we'll go ahead and start loading this mud out, hopefully get all this out today, and then it'll be ready to dry, and then spread this clay across the bottom. So it's kind of a long muddy back you gotta back all the way back here, because this is a bean field that they just happen to plant. We're trying to limit the destruction, so a turnaround would just kind of be in the way or tear up more. It sure would make things nice, but you know, lose another corner of the field. So I'm backing down into the borrow pit. Once I dump here, you'll kind of be able to see it a little bit better of the size that I had to dig. I mean, as you can tell, I'm down here in it, and we're 8 feet deep right there. I'm just backing in here and stacking the mud in here. I'll probably put it a good 2 foot higher than original ground, because it will settle and kind of give it a little room to pack. So I'm backing in here and stacking them in here as tight as I can. It'll probably be more up here, and I'll just have to push it across here later when it dries. But it is what it is, and that's what I got to work with. A couple of mud splatters on the windshield later. We got all the mud hauled out, the bottom graded out, and all that's left now is we're gonna let this dry a little bit, and come in here and grade this side, and then spread all this clay over the bottom and fix this hole in the dam and mix our bentonite in. Hopefully that'll seal this pond on up.